Hello and welcome back to the third episode of Nova Arcana. Last time in the bonus episode we completed another dungeon and got this flask of lingering flame, which I haven't really worked out how it works yet, but I'm sure we'll look forward to that. Especially once we have a better kind of source of healing than just this flask, I'm sure there'll be something. Yeah, and then in the episode before that, in the real episode number 2, there was we managed to complete the candlelit castle and gather the disc that was in there. Today I'm going to be carrying on down here, and last time we went to the left on this bridge, and I'm going to try going to the right, I think. And if that doesn't lead to anything, I'm going to circle around a bit further that way, and hopefully we can get hold of some saplings, which was the original goal of the bonus episode. I've kind of gradually been picking up some wood, but would still like some more. Because you can never, in an early stage of a CTM map, you can never get anything. And it does appear there is some sort of dungeon this way, and it has its own custom mob, which makes me think it may have a disc in. But we shall see. This might be bonus episode number 2, and I would never know. I guess those are lingering damage potions, which is pretty annoying. It looks like lingering damage, which hopefully it doesn't linger for too long. Please stop lingering. It looks like it's slowly dissipating. I don't want to be triggering that spawner. Right, let's rush in and get some light down. It looks like we are going to be getting saplings from this first part anyway, so if nothing else in this area, that should be a success, I think. It looks like we found something down here. I actually did not mean to drop in here, and that may end up killing me. Let's get back out if we can. Quite a lot of mobs down there following me. I don't know if any of them can get up. Yes, they can. And this is our new bow, which has flame and punch 2. I kind of want to check if it is damage. Yeah, it is. I assumed it was. I mean, it's the correct colour, but if I'd been playing around it being damage and then it turns out not to be, that would have been quite annoying. So, worth checking, I think. Let's try and work our way down here and give ourselves a proper route back out, because otherwise things might get a bit hairy. And these basic stone swords are not the best, but that's all we've really got at the moment, because our flintstone did perish in the last episode. And once we kind of get into the area, it'll be a bit easier to make progress. I think it's that initial push that sometimes is the hardest when you can't block off either direction really. But this looks like a pretty cool dungeon or swamp dungeon, even if these spiders are not too dangerous. They are quite annoying still. And I'm still getting used to the to playing with this healing system, just because I kind of keep an eye on my food bar, and so rather than my health bar usually, because I will just always heal up all the way generally. But obviously in this map, the food bar doesn't represent what it does in Harbinger, which is the map I played most recently, which is a bit sad because there are so many good maps out there, and I haven't really played any of the recent ones. But thankfully, I'm changing that here at least. And that damage, those lingering damage potions are annoying as well because it means you can't regen your mana very easily, or at least not immediately, because I can't go and pick up the. Yeah, I can't go and pick up the nether stars to regain my mana. We can get some spruce saplings here as well, which is nice because spruce is a lot easier to farm than birch. And this is what we saw from the outside, this kind of wall. I'm just going to run along here, spam some torches, and then retreat. And there we go. Phew! So I think we're making pretty good progress. It doesn't seem like there's anything too challenging thus far. The mushroom zombies are quite annoying just because they're very powerful, or have quite a lot of health, it seems, but we'll get through those eventually, I think. And I might try this thing at some point. I don't know where that skeleton is, but I want to get rid of this spawner anyway. Right, let's continue on, and thankfully with a good supply of wood we will be able to, I can be pretty liberal with the torches because we do have plenty of coal as well. Let's break some of these and hopefully get a sapling or two, because once I've got one we can multiply it infinitely. Just getting that first one that might be a bit annoying if these aren't thieves that despawn. Do I see a sapling? Yeah, so we've got a birch sapling now. We have what I wanted to get hold of. And that's going to be it for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. That was never funny, and yet. Let's grab all of those and retreat. I had my shield up. That was rude. And there was a creeper. Yeah, I was about to say there was a creeper in the water, which I'm just going to let explode. And let's heal up somewhat. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting on 5 hearts if I don't have to. It always feels like I don't know, it feels like you sprint slightly slower when you're on lower hunger, which would kind of make sense, but I don't actually think that's how it works. And let's see if we can get some more torches down. I think I hear Vexes or something. I hear something. I now hear baby zombies, but because of this wall that I know there's a I know there's like nothing on the other side. Well, I know that there's the cave on the other side, sorry, I know there's dark space on the other side. That means I can't really trust what I'm hearing, because I don't know where stuff is. Because it's not just about hearing mobs, it's about knowing if they're actually on the side that can kill you. was a parrot that I murdered out of instinct rather than deliberately, but doesn't look like there's anything up there. And we are slowly working our way around the side here. You might as well explode. Yeah, we're slowly working our way around the sides. I imagine the wool... It looks like there's a route to a next area maybe there, so let's try and head up to that. And the parrot noises are fairly distracting, but I don't think they're actually doing anything to us, so I will leave them alive for now. I'll come back for that probably. Let's come up here and see what we have. See if there's any signs or something. Yes, that was Brightwater, and Verde Passage is this way. So I imagine that might be towards another intersection. So what I'm going to do is just block it off for now, I think. And keep in mind that it's there, because I want to finish off the other area in this intersection before I kind of keep going. I assumed it would be an intersection or a bonus area maybe, but it's good to have found the intersection. Did I just not notice that spawner when I came in here? Well, I've got rid of it regardless. I probably should have broken that far sooner. Right, golden swords are useless, I think. Yeah, pretty much useless. Golden pickaxes are not, but everything else pretty much is. So what I might do is make a chest, or grab a chest, and yeah, I'm going to make a chest and drop off some of this stuff here. Let's make a crafting table first. And we're still good on armor, so I think I'm just going to... do we have any coal? Yeah, we've got coal, but not a huge amount. So I might have to head back to our base and get some coal for some more torches. But I think we are good to keep going for now. Let's leave the sapling in there actually, and that way we can't... Oh, we hopefully won't lose it. And let's try and get some of this lit up somewhat. And see if there's anything over here that we can find. Some tools low, that's not hugely useful for us at this stage. But neither is dying, so let's try and run backwards a little bit. Running a bit low on mana, and those guys are pretty dangerous as well. But thankfully I think we're safe up here, or pretty safe. Largely safe. I think we are definitely safe on here from anything other than a skeleton, which is nice. And if we don't have any mana to spare, I'm probably going to have to grab that and... Ooh. Yeah, just trying to keep everything at arm's length and keep my health up and all of that. And also commentate is it's been interesting. I'm sure hopefully I'll get back into the swing of it. I don't think I was this bad when in Harbinger, but maybe it's just because I'm being a bit more careful about the editing and everything, so I'm just very aware of it. Very aware of when I'm not speaking or not doing something. And hopefully it's still entertaining, but I apologise if it's kind of slightly distracting from the entertainment of... grab some torches, but I also have 9 amethyst and some chains to use. So what I think I'm going to do is make an enchanted chest piece. So protection 1, unbreaking 1 chest piece. Yeah, can't see any downside to doing that really. I could have made an amethyst block, which might have been quite cool just to see. And I could probably also grind out for a stone sword. With an enchanted stone sword rather than just the plain ones, but yeah, it's good to have made a start on that, I think. So I'll just put those away, and let's head back to the dungeon. Right, we're back. Let's keep that on our bar just in case we want to pick up some more wood or anything. We did get 1 sapling, but it would always be nice to get more. I'd also want to get a couple of spruce ones, because if we can farm a 2x2 spruce, we're pretty set, I think. There we go. That's him dealt with. I don't know if there is a spawner or something up top. Let's have a look. Oh, of course. I'm getting more smart as we go, even if it's a low bar to clear. Let's try and stay up top here. I still haven't seen anything that I think would be the disc, so that is a bit annoying. Let's punch down our way down here, because I don't want to take any fall damage unnecessarily. I didn't see that skeleton. Right, let's recover some health quickly, and then let's keep going, because I think we're making pretty good progress, and I want to clear out the rest of this dungeon. I wonder if there'll be anything more, because so far it's just been this sort of swamp area, and I wonder if there'll be like a step up where we actually have a structure or something to take on for the record, or whether it will just be kind of somewhere deep in the swamp and we have to find it. Who knows? This feels a little bit like one of the dungeons from, I think, Uncharted Territories 2, like the one of the very early ones. Although I think most of the floor in that was soul sand, and any kind of low ceiling swamp area is going to feel like that to some extent. Let's just grab a few of these, because we were pretty close to having our enchanted stone sword or another good piece of armor. I'm gonna have to come back, I think, to get all of the amethyst out of the walls here. And there is something worth having there, I think. So let's bridge over to that and grab it. The creepers I'm not too worried about, because... well, let's see. Can I see what it's called? Cool to see chains being used instead of iron bars. Endurance charm. So +4 max health in offhand. I think I'm going to stick with a shield for now, because I'm not sure that the max health is going to help me that much when I am so incompetent about avoiding damage. I said I wasn't bothered by the creepers, but I do still want to get rid of those spawners. And yeah, I think the shield helps me avoid damage a lot more than having extra health would. So I'm going to stick with the shield for now, at least. and it looks like we have found where we need to go. Very much accidentally. I probably would have missed that completely were it not for this. Were it not for using my bow. I'm pretty oblivious at times. I was watching back when I was editing episode 2. I was watching it back, and there were a couple of points where there was gravel. See, shields, they're amazing. Let's do that so that we don't get followed by anyone else. I was watching back episode 2 when I was editing, and there were various points where there was gravel above my head and I was fighting a creeper. And if I'd known I was fighting a creeper with gravel above my head, I probably would have messed it up and not. That was just hugely, hugely stupid. I don't know why I didn't think. I don't know why I didn't think there would be creeper spawners there, because it was exactly like Peaceful Lake in Legendary, which, like, it's not as if I'm not trying to suggest whatever. And I definitely should have just expected that, but I did not. So I could just try and run straight back, or I could re-gear, and it's probably sensible to re-gear. I need to have a think about how I can beat those creepers as well. But anyway, I will re-gear and be back in a sec. We have pretty basic gear, just a shield and some leather armour. If I do die again, I will be in trouble, because of the totem mechanic will mean I will have lost all of my items. And I would quite like to get my items back, and I think I'm generally in a pretty bad spot. I also didn't bring any torches, which means, again, could be in trouble, but at least I'm able to. Let's just grab some stone. I can hopefully get down there without too much trouble. I got a shield, but okay, I think we've successfully blocked off everything. So as long as we don't die to drowning, we should be able to get our stuff. And we came very close to dying to drowning, but thankfully we survived. And we can get the 3rd record. So episode 3, 3 records so far. Not counting the bonus episode, which you could consider cheating, I suppose. But yeah, that is going to be it, as long as we can make it back to the intersection. And then I'll probably end the episode there. But that is not a foregone conclusion, sadly, because I did not do a very good job of clearing the way, it seems. It's good that we've managed to get our stuff back out of the totem, though, because that will allow us. That means if we die again, we get another totem, so it means our items are at least safe from one more death for now. And it looks like we've made it pretty easily back. So another fairly straightforward dungeon, slightly shorter than the castle dungeon, but quite good fun, I think. Not overcomplicated dungeon, and let's try and get a. I don't know how he's done these like drooping vines with the spruce leaves. I think that's a really cool effect. But yeah, I don't actually know how you would do it. other than just placing them manually, which seems like a lot of work. And maybe that is just he's done a lot of work. It wouldn't shock me. And let's heal up a bit. Yeah, so all in all, really fun dungeon. Had a good time. The only death was me being an idiot, so a fairly straightforward dungeon, actually. I don't know why I just assumed there wouldn't be any spawners or anything in that descent. And then as soon as I jumped in, I realised my mistake. And I think watching this, people will either find it quite funny that I'm quite inept or incredibly frustrating. And I think I'm hoping enough people fall on the side of the... I mean, I'm too inept to walk up the stairs, but I am going to blame the vines for that. I'm hoping people will fall on the side of entertaining rather than frustrating, but I guess the only way to tell is to wait and see until I've actually published them. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching once again. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.